was rush hour on a Friday night. I was on the way to a concert, so it was really, really, really packed on the tubes. And, so much so that your face was against the window. And this guy was right up against me, and I thought his bag was brushing against my crotch. And then I looked down after about 3 minutes, which is a long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't his bag, it was his thumb.
Oh,
and
no.
It was brushing very deliberately against my crutch.
Oh,
Then
no.
he actually looked me directly in the eye as if he'd achieved something. But the main thing that makes me angry is that I sort of went into shock and I didn't say anything. And,
Right.
and there were other girls on the carriage that could have been in danger. And also, I hadn't memorised that number where you sort of report people or anything like that. So it's a situation that's really tricky on tubes because you just sort of, obviously I pushed myself back into other people to get him away from me. But
Yeah.
and then I just ran off the next stop.
Oh,
So
you poor girl. Did you tell the police?
I didn't. I sort of just moved on because I don't know what I would tell him. He was a man. He was a certain ethnicity. He was, this height. But
that's really important because it's what's called profiling. So I'm just going to say that you were on the Metropolitan line and you were coming into Bakerloo or Baker Street, I don't know, whatever you were, and you just need to say he's 5'8", he's this colour, he has blue eyes, and he's wearing a white T-shirt or whatever, and then they just know to profile. How long ago was it, Olivia?
It was probably about a month ago. It was when the Hans Zimmer concert was on, because that's what I was going to.
Well, I mean, it's not for me to tell you how to live your life, but they would still be interested in that information should you feel necessary, because a month is. Yeah. If you'd said 5 years, but I hate to say it, he's probably still operating, that bloke. So any intelligence intelligence. So maybe you want to think about ringing today. Just before I let you go, as someone then who's been a victim of a really gross attack like that, how would you react? And I appreciate it's not tubes. I've brought you up above ground now. How would you feel about overground trains with female-only carriages?
I would love them. I would feel so much safer now that's happened to me. Just to know that, it's very unlikely a woman's going to do that to me. So
yeah, highly. Yeah.
I mean, and I would actually choose. If it's going to be a carriage that's making my exit a bit tougher, I'll put up with that as a woman, and I'll just go in my own women-only carriage and feel safe. So yeah.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.